Autoimmune Protocol, AIP, What I Eat in a Day to Heal. Hello family. I want to speak to you today about a battle that millions of people are fighting in silence. It is the battle of autoimmunity. Whether you have Hashimoto's, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, or psoriasis, the underlying story is the same. Your body is confused. Instead of fighting viruses and bacteria, your immune system has turned its weapons against your own tissues. You might be feeling tired, achy, foggy, and frustrated. You take your medication, but the symptoms remain. My dear friends, medication can manage the symptoms, but it rarely puts out the fire. To put out the fire, we must look at the fuel. And the fuel is almost always what you put on your plate. Today, I'm going to walk you through a typical day of eating on the AIP, or Autoimmune Protocol diet. This is not a weight loss diet. This is a medical elimination diet designed to heal leaky gut, lower inflammation, and calm your immune system down. It is restrictive, yes. But it is also temporary. And most importantly, it is powerful. The philosophy, nutrient density over restriction. Before we go to the kitchen, we must shift our mindset. When people see the AIP list, they panic. No grains, no dairy, no eggs, no nuts, no seeds, and no nightshade vegetables like tomatoes and potatoes. You might ask, Doctor, what is left to eat? Air and water? No. We are not focusing on what we are removing. We are focusing on what we are adding. We are flooding the body with nutrient-dense foods that provide the building blocks to repair your damaged tissues. We are focusing on high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and colorful vegetables. So, let us see what a day of healing looks like. Morning hydration, the gut wake-up call. The day does not start with coffee. Coffee on an empty stomach spikes cortisol, and high cortisol flares autoimmunity. Instead, I start with warm lemon water and a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. This hydrates the cells and supports adrenal function. 10 minutes later, I have my first gut healing tool, a cup of warm bone broth. I know this sounds strange for breakfast, but bone broth is liquid gold for your gut lining. It is packed with collagen, proline, and glycine, amino acids that literally seal the holes in your intestines. If you are vegetarian, you can use a warm mushroom broth with mineral salt. This soothes the stomach and prepares it for food. Breakfast, the savory switch. Now, breakfast. This is the hardest meal for most people because we are used to toast, eggs, and oatmeal. But on AIP, grains and eggs are major triggers. Eggs, especially the whites, contain proteins that can irritate the gut barrier in sensitive people. So, we switch to a savory breakfast. My go-to is a sweet potato and turkey hash. I take white sweet potatoes, not regular white potatoes, which are nightshades, and cube them. I sauté them in coconut oil or avocado oil until they are soft. Then, I add ground turkey or leftover chicken. I season it with sage, thyme, and turmeric. Finally, I throw in a big handful of spinach or kale to wilt in the heat. This gives me complex carbohydrates for energy, protein for muscle repair, and healthy fats to keep my blood sugar stable. You will be surprised at how energetic you feel without the sugar crash of cereal. Lunch, the big salad, with a twist. For lunch, I focus on one thing: variety. In functional medicine, we say you should eat the rainbow. Different colors in vegetables represent different phytonutrients that talk to your genes. I make a massive salad. But this is not just iceberg lettuce. I use arugula, dandelion greens, and romaine. Bitter greens are excellent for liver detoxification. For protein, I usually have wild-caught salmon or sardines. Omega-3 fatty acids are non-negotiable for autoimmune healing. They are the fire extinguishers of inflammation. If you cannot do fish, grass-fed beef or lamb is excellent. Then, I add the fats. Fats are essential for making hormones. I add half an avocado and a drizzle of high-quality olive oil. But here is the AIP secret: no tomato-based dressing. No cayenne pepper. No paprika. These are nightshades and can cause joint pain. Instead, I make a dressing with olive oil, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, and garlic. It is zesty, delicious, and completely safe for your joints. Afternoon snack, managing the crash. Around 4 p.m., you might feel a little dip in energy. This is normal. But instead of reaching for a biscuit or sugary tea, we need to support the adrenals. My favorite AIP snack is coconut yogurt with berries. Coconut yogurt is dairy-free and full of healthy medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which give instant brain energy. I top it with blueberries or raspberries. Berries are low in sugar but high in antioxidants. If I need something savory, I might have a few slices of cucumber with liver pâté. I know liver sounds unappealing to many, but it is nature's multivitamin. It is packed with vitamin A, B12, and iron. If you want to eat fast, try to hide a little liver in your diet. Dinner, the comfort meal. Dinner should be grounding and warm. Raw salads are hard to digest at night, so we focus on cooked foods. One of my favorites is a sheet pan meal. It is simple and easy. I take a baking tray and load it with root vegetables, carrots, parsnips, and beets. Remember, no potatoes, peppers, or eggplant. I toss them in avocado oil and rosemary. On top, I place chicken thighs with the skin on. The skin contains glycine, which balances out the meat. I roast everything in the oven until the vegetables are caramelized and the chicken is crispy. On the side, I might have cauliflower rice. If you miss rice, grated cauliflower sautéed with garlic and olive oil is a wonderful substitute. It mimics the texture but provides sulfur compounds that help your body detoxify. Evening ritual, the golden downshift. Finally, the evening. Healing happens when we sleep. If you are stressed before bed, you will not heal. Instead of dessert, which spikes insulin, I make a cup of AIP golden milk. I use coconut milk or tiger nut milk. I heat it up with fresh turmeric root, fresh ginger, and a little cinnamon. I do not use black pepper, as it can sometimes irritate a leaky gut in the early stages, but if you tolerate it, a tiny pinch is fine. I sweeten it with a tiny drop of maple syrup if needed, but usually, the coconut is sweet enough. This drink is anti-inflammatory and soothing. It signals to my body that the day is over and it is time to rest and repair. Conclusion: it is an act of self-love. My dear friends, looking at this menu, I don't want you to see deprivation. I want you to see abundance. Every bite of food on this plan is a message to your genes. You are telling your body, I love you. I am safe. I am giving you exactly what you need to fix the damage. The autoimmune protocol is not forever. It is usually for 30 to 90 days. Once your symptoms vanish, once the pain stops and the energy returns, you can slowly start reintroducing foods one by one. But for now, give your body this gift. Let food be your medicine. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who is struggling with autoimmunity. Let us heal together. Stay healthy, stay blessed.